If you think scams only happen to others, think again. Right now, across the UK, thousands of pensioners are being targeted by a wave of fake winter fuel payment messages, something that's grown by over 150% in just 1 week. And what's worse, many of these texts look so real that even the most cautious among us could fall for them. I'm David, and today, I want to make sure you're not one of the victims. But to truly understand what's happening, how these criminals operate, and how to protect yourself, you need to watch this video till the very end. If you skip even a few seconds, you might miss the most crucial detail that could save your money and your peace of mind. Now, you might be asking yourself, how could scammers possibly know about winter fuel payments? These payments are supposed to be automatic, right? Yes, they are. The Department for Work and Pensions has confirmed that pensioners don't need to apply or send their details anywhere. Yet, scammers are pretending to be DWP or HMRC officials, sending messages that sound official, asking for your bank information, and claiming you need to confirm your eligibility. This new scam surge isn't small, it's massive. Reports to the government have skyrocketed by more than 150% in the last week of September alone, just before real winter fuel payments are due to hit bank accounts next month. And here's where things get truly alarming. Some of these messages even copy the exact wording used by real government texts. Imagine getting a message that says, "Your winter fuel payment is ready to be processed. Please confirm your bank details to receive it faster." It sounds genuine, doesn't it? That's how they get you. But don't worry, by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to spot these scams, what the real DWP messages look like, and what to do if you've already clicked or replied. So again, please don't skip. Every second matters if you want to stay safe this winter. The DWP, along with Action Fraud and Independent Age, is urging everyone, especially pensioners, to stay alert. They've even launched a major campaign on Facebook and X to warn the public. But the truth is, not everyone is seeing these warnings in time. That's why this message is so important. If you're watching now, take it as your personal alert. You never need to give your bank details for your winter fuel payment. The government will never text you asking for it. If you get such a message, forward it for free to 7,726. It helps block the scam numbers and could protect someone else too. So stay with me, David, till the end of this video, because what I'll share next could be the difference between keeping your savings safe or losing them to a clever criminal. This isn't just another story, it's your safeguard for the months ahead. As we move deeper into autumn and the chill of winter begins to set in across the UK, the Department for Work and Pensions has once again turned its attention to one of the most important seasonal supports for millions of pensioners, the winter fuel payment. But this year, what should have been a moment of reassurance and security has instead been shadowed by a worrying rise in scams, deceit, and financial threats. Pensioners who were simply waiting for the extra help to arrive in their bank accounts are now finding themselves targeted by sophisticated fraudsters pretending to be officials from the DWP or HMRC. And as shocking as it sounds, official data confirms that reports of these scams have surged by more than 150% in just 1 week. That's not just a number, that's hundreds of new victims every single day, many of them ordinary people simply trying to keep warm this winter. In recent months, as we've seen costs rise and people grow more anxious about their bills, criminals have been quick to take advantage. They know that pensioners are waiting for this payment, and they use that expectation to build trust. The messages often arrive in the form of a text, email, or even a phone call, claiming to be from the DWP, HMRC, or the Government Payments Department. They sound official, sometimes even using correct spellings and logos. One recent example circulating on social media reads, "Your winter fuel payment is ready to process. Please verify your bank details to receive it faster." It looks harmless enough, and that's exactly why so many fall for it. What's truly alarming is that scammers are no longer just sending mass texts. Many are now using more personalized data, including your name or postcode, to make their communication look real. This can make it nearly impossible for some people to tell the difference between a real government message and a fake one. HMRC's Digital Defense Team has warned that these criminals are constantly evolving, using real payment dates and official terminology to create urgency. Their tactic is to make you act fast, before you stop and think. They often say, "You must confirm today to receive your payment," or "Your eligibility will expire soon." And in that moment of fear, Many pensioners unknowingly hand over their bank details to the very people trying to steal from them. Now, the DWP has made it absolutely clear they never, under any circumstances, ask for bank details via text, email, or phone. Winter fuel payments are made automatically to those eligible, using the same details already on file for your state pension or other benefits. If you're due to receive one, it will go directly into your bank account. There's no need for you to lift a finger. If anyone claims otherwise, it's a scam. But even with these clear warnings, thousands of reports are still flooding in every month. The DWP and Action Fraud have now joined forces to launch a public awareness campaign on Facebook and X, formerly Twitter. Their goal is to reach as many people as possible before payments begin next month. They're urging everyone, not just pensioners, but family members and carers, to help spread the word. If you receive a suspicious text, forward it for free to 7,726. This helps mobile providers identify and block the numbers being used by scammers. You can also report fake emails to phishing@hmrc.gov.uk or suspicious phone calls through gov.uk. It's a simple step, but one that can prevent others from being deceived. Let's talk about what to do if you've already engaged with a scam message. Maybe you clicked a link, entered details, or replied to a text before realizing it was fake. First, don't panic. Contact your bank immediately and explain what happened. They have procedures in place to protect your account. Even if you didn't lose money, your report helps authorities trace patterns and potentially shut down networks of fraudsters before they can strike again. Remember, every report matters. What's also reassuring is that the government remains committed to the triple lock system, which ensures that state pensions rise in line with the highest of inflation, wage growth, or 2.5%. This year, that could mean an increase of up to £1,900 for millions of pensioners. Combined with energy bill support schemes and cost of living payments for low-income households, there's a strong network of financial protection in place. But again, all of this only works if the right money goes to the right people and not to criminals posing as officials. So, what can you do to stay safe this winter? First, trust only official channels. The DWP will always communicate by post, not through text messages asking for personal information. Second, talk about it. If you receive something suspicious, mention it to a friend, family member, or even your local community group. You'd be surprised how many others have seen similar messages but didn't know what to do. And third, keep informed. The more you know about how these scams operate, the harder it is for them to fool you. Authorities are also stepping up. The government's National Cyber Security Center is working to track down networks behind these scams. Telecom companies are blocking hundreds of fake numbers every week. But the scale is enormous. For every scam stopped, another appears somewhere else. That's why personal awareness remains the strongest barrier. Remember, if a message seems urgent, push back. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Take your time, verify, and never respond immediately. As we head into November, the focus is shifting towards making sure that every pensioner receives their payments safely and on time. If you're eligible, you'll receive your letter soon. Keep it safe, as it will confirm the exact amount and payment date. There's no need to call the DWP unless something is clearly wrong. Payments will go directly into your usual bank account, the same one where you get your state pension or other benefits. You don't need to do anything. But let's also talk about the human side of this. For many older people, scams like these don't just threaten their money. They create fear and distrust. Some start to doubt every message or call they receive, even from genuine sources. This isolation and anxiety can be just as damaging as the financial loss itself. That's why it's so important to share this information widely. Talk about it with friends at the local cafe, your neighbors, or family members. Encourage them to double-check messages before responding. A simple conversation could save someone from losing their savings. And as always, stay with me till the very end of every video because each second we spend together is another layer of protection, another step toward keeping your finances safe and your winter warm. I'll continue to bring you updates, explain new DWP announcements, and guide you through every change that affects pensioners in the UK. So make sure you stay subscribed, keep your notifications on, and share this video with someone you care about. Because awareness saves lives, and this winter, it might just save your hard-earned money too.